And this is a good one because it's story time, guys. Oh, wait.
Close to the mic. Yep. So this hits quite close to home. There's quite a disaster going on up north. Floods everywhere, which...
Is there really?
No, there is.
I thought it was like a heat wave or something.
Nah. There is.
Fucking hell.
There's floods going on.
Everyone said, oh, there's no water. Fuck off, there's too much water there.
Floods going on up north, boys. And so this reminded us of a story that happened to us once where Michael nearly died in floodwater drains, and we thought that we should share this to stop other people from dying in floodwaters because there's floodwaters up north.
So we've got to warn them. We're warning everyone up north.
So we'll tell you our story and then maybe don't do what we did.
What I did.
Our story is designed to stop people from doing what we did.
We saved the world in our own way.
We are the best.
We are the best. All right, should I start the story or do you want me to? I'll set the
I'm too jacked right now. You start it.
All right, I'll fix it. All right, I was 19. She was 20. So this is going back about 9 years ago. All right. We used to be tennis coaches. So we used to slave our fucking asses off for children. It was daycare. We looked after kids. We taught them how to hit a ball. God damn it. Thank fuck we don't do that anymore.
For now.
Yeah, for now. We never know. Now, it was a Tuesday afternoon. It was pissing down rain. If you're a tennis coach and it's pissing down rain.
Rain is the best.
You are like, we used to fucking watch the radar all day when we thought it was going to rain.
Sometimes I didn't sleep at night. I'd just be watching the radar 24/7. So anyway, we got the day off because it was raining.
Oh, yeah, God.
And when we get the day off, we celebrate.
Yeah, we do some weird shit.
We celebrate hard, and it was raining everywhere. So we got our little skim boards, and I remember leaving Michael's house, and his mum even said, his gorgeous, perfect mum just poked her little pretty face out the door, and she said, hey, please don't play in the stormwater drain. Shh. And I remember just thinking, if I died, like, I wouldn't get to see you ever again. So of course I'm not going to play in stormwater drains, Tony. Of course I'm not going to play in stormwater drains.
Anyway, we went to the fucking drains. We went to where there was a massive river that flooded, and basically it was a fucking stormwater river drain, okay?
Would never risk leaving you, Tony.
Anyway, we did. We went to the fucking stormwater drain with our little bits of cardboard. We're going down the sides of the hill into the flooded river that was fucking rapiding down as hard as it could, and it was flooded. So then, yeah, you keep going.
So there's stormwater valley, right? And there's bridges, pedestrian bridges that go over the top. And when it's raining really hard in Australia, the water rises really quickly. And the bridge, except for the very top rope, was completely submerged in water. And the water was rushing by like 60 kilometers an hour. So we were like, oh, let's go out onto the bridge. And then we were hanging onto the rope and letting our legs dangle while the river was just fucking...
like the arm rail, and it was just sticking out of the water.
Yeah, so already quite dumb. And then, you know, like, and there's a stormwater drain, so there's drains all along the river to like try and stop the water from rising too high to flood all the houses. So there's drains everywhere. But we're young and dumb, we didn't think about that. Anyway, we were with a mate of ours. Michael and Henry let go first because I knew this, and I said to them, maybe don't do this, there's stormwater drains everywhere. But go ahead, boys. See what happens. And then they let go. They flew down the stream, and then they swam to the side. Everyone was happy. I was like, oh my God, we must have found the perfect spot where there's no stormwater drains. We're all good. So now we found a roller coaster similar to Wet n Wild for free.
Didn't pay
18,
a cent. 19. Having the best time ever. Mum said not to do it. Fuck you, Mum. We'll do what we want.
So I said, let's do it again. I want to do it. And then we held on again. And then this is where the water's
on our stomach, sort of just like gliding.
Legs are just dangling like Superman, and we're holding onto the rope. And then me and Henry let go first. And then boom, I let go first. And then Henry let go second. And then I distinctly remember we were flying along for like 30 meters. And then all of a sudden, I nearly stopped. I nearly came to a complete stop randomly, like in flowing water, just nearly stopped. And then Henry flew past me. But then luckily I kept going. And Michael was to the right of me. And the reason I stopped was because there's a fucking storm water drain just to the right of me. And it nearly sucked me in, but it didn't. Because, you know, I'm a bit better. And then it just kept going. And then Michael was to the right of me, so he was directly in line with the storm water drain. So me and Henry looking back, laughing, thinking we're all safe and we're all having a good time. And then I look back and see Michael's smiling face.
Sucked under. Bang.
Gone.
I just remember just thinking, holy shit. And I was fighting it as much as I could. And then the water, I got deeper and deeper. It was getting darker and darker. I started fucking thinking back to what my mum said. Don't go swimming in the fucking storm water drains. And bang, I just couldn't believe it. This is the way I was going to die. At 19 years old, a kid a week earlier who was 19 died from the storm water drain.
It should have happened
and
then.
I was going to die in the same way like that. The dumbest way ever, getting sucked under into a drain.
It should have happened.
And then, as I started to gulp in water, and oh my God.
He'd given up.
Given up.
For ages, me and Henry were flying down the water, looking back and couldn't see Michael. And we're like, what the fuck has happened? What has happened? And then we see this blonde fuck. His head just coming out and his face is all fucked. And he's just throwing up water. And
I was vomiting as I surfaced.
Storm water drain. And then he yells out, storm water drains, which instills panic into Henry and myself. And we think, fuck. If there's one back there, there's going to be storm water drains coming up as well because we've been floating for a while. He's like 100 meters behind us now. So we start, I've never felt such adrenaline before. And I start swimming to the side as hard as we can. And we're getting dragged down, but we're getting closer to the edge, closer to the bank. And we grab onto the long grass and pull ourselves out. And Michael pulls himself out on the same spot. And Jesus Christ, he was a mess.
I was on all fours vomiting.
He was a mess.
I was so, I couldn't. My life flashed before my eyes and there wasn't much of a life. It was just a lot of tennis and too much fucking coaching and a lot of wasted time where I was gaming with her next to me.
And then we think to ourselves, why? Why are you alive right now? It's not fair. Other people die. Why do you get to live? So we went back to where Michael got sucked off straight down into hell. And then we went there, we were watching, and there's a whirlpool. There's a whirlpool right above the stormwater drain. And all the water's getting sucked straight down. All of it. And then as we were watching, we're like, how did you get out of that? We're so confused. And then we're watching for about 2 minutes. And then all of a sudden, this big air bubble came up. And instead of a whirlpool, like a big air bubble came up and like released all the water. And it all flowed for only a split second. So it must be air bubbles in the drain that just got pushed out through the pressure that released it for a split second. And the lucky fucker
timed it so well
that he got sucked down right before the air bubble got pushed up and he survived.
But ever since that fucking day,
so disappointing.
I started snoring. So the moral of the story is, kids, if you want to go swimming in a stormwater drain, the only punishment for doing so is you will snore since swimming in a stormwater drain.
And you might die.
Yeah, but not if you're fucking good at timing, like I was.
But if you're not good at timing, don't do it. So that's the message we're sending to Townsville. Only play in stormwater drains if you're good at timing. If you're not good at timing, just go to bed.
And if you're good at timing, the only punishment will be is that you snore, which isn't that bad. And it was like a fucking roller coaster, a free roller coaster. We didn't have to pay for money to Dreamworld. We could do what the fuck we wanted, and we got a free roller coaster. So we win. We're the best.